Morning guys, we are back. One of those days, when we left the house it was not raining. Right now we've got a light rain. We've got a few things we want to get done today. The problem is this rain may interfere completely. One thing we absolutely have to get done, I picked up some more strawberries yesterday. Those strawberries have to be planted. If nothing else, we're going to put some strawberries in. Today it's amazing. It's a nice cool breeze. It's really comfortable. Earlier in the week it was blazing hot here. Today it's nice and comfortable. Now we had 4 strawberry plants in the ground here. One of them died, which leaves 3. I bought 7 more, so we're going to replace the one that died and plant 6 more throughout this area. We're bound to get a couple of them to live. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to plant 2 in this section that's got that really dark green alfalfa that looks so good, where the soil is just beautiful. I mean, that is, you got to look at how good that is. Look at that structure. It's not just rock hard clay, which most of this place was. There's a lot of structure here. All that life in the soil is starting to do its work. We're not adding a lot of amendments. Is that compost or just peat moss?
Mixed with compost.
That's compost and peat moss mixed together. So we took a shovel full of that and we're putting that into this soil right here. And this soil already looks pretty good. Now we're just going to give them a little bit of support. We're going to get rain. Already rained a little bit. It rained yesterday. Now this is the advantage of getting the spring rains. The goal now is to get these plants well enough established so they will easily survive when it gets really hot and dry. Our entire focus right now is during the rains getting these things established, because come summertime we're going to go months without rain. These plants need to have root systems that are well enough established that they reach deep enough in to reach the water table. And that is all we're trying to do. Get these things established so they will survive and do well when it gets hot and dry. When you find strawberries in the wild, they are a ground cover in a forest situation. They do not grow in rows of bright sunshine. They grow underneath trees in forested areas. So they should be a perfect additive to a food forest. You just have to find some that'll survive the heat that we get here in this location. Some people will laugh. These guys were laughing when I pulled out, but this is what we want to see. Life in the soil. You can determine how fertile your ground is by the number of earthworms per square foot or per cubic foot or whatever. But man, finding earthworms in this area here was almost dead. Now, since we've been doing what we're doing here, we're finding earthworms. We've got structure in the soil. There's hope. This burnt out old cane field. We just came across another big huge worm in this hole. And it's interesting because when we came through here with the tiller, no worms. The work we've been doing has been adding life to the soil. Worms are just one piece of the puzzle. They're a big piece, don't get me wrong. They're one piece. This guava is 1 year old. Planted this last year, February, so make that 14 months old. But take a look at what we've got. Right now we've got fruit here, fruit here, fruit here. We got flowers with fruit all over here. We got more fruit there. More buds coming here. And that's just a little section. The rest of this, we've got fruit on a whole bunch of sections here. It looks like we're going to get a surprising load of fruit on this tree, and it's still early. I mean, look at this. It's a couple more, a bunch more right in here. Look at all the flowers here, more flowers. Definitely can't complain with these, and they're coming in nice. Just lots of them everywhere. So that's a really good sign. This tree is doing even better. Let's take a look at this. All of these pollinated. All of those pollinated. They're all giving us fruit. Having bees on your site will definitely increase your fruit production. Big time. Both of these guavas are 1 year old, and they are producing beautifully. Just everywhere. So I cannot complain even a little bit about how good these guavas do. We're going to have some good guava, some good fruits off of these very soon. This is why you have bees. The honey's useful, the honey's nice, but look at how many of these flowers are giving you fruit. Seems like they all are. And that's because the bees are right over there. The bees are so close that they are hitting these flowers every day, multiple times a day. Now these pieces of lemongrass, we left them sitting in the mosquito trap just soaking for the last 2 days. We're going to plant them today. We're going to put a couple of them, I think, over by the banana circles. We're going to put a couple of them here in the wood chip section. The wood chips are helpful, but one of the most important parts is having roots in the ground. If you don't have roots in the ground, you just cover things with wood chips. It's not necessarily doing you as much good as it could. It does help, but you need the roots in the ground, and you need diversity. So we're going to get this stuff in the ground, and the goal is to have as much diversity as possible. Now, interestingly enough, all the sunflowers we have growing here came from this bag, and these are not designed for growing. They're designed for eating. If you just get raw, uncooked sunflower seeds and plant them, they will grow. Now, I spend a lot of time just throwing these seeds all over the place, and that kind of works a little bit. But we're going to do this more appropriately today with the last of these. We're going to dig little holes and actually plant them throughout this section here. Because again, the more diversity, the better. Today's one of these odd days. We don't have anything in particular to do. The only thing that I absolutely had to get done today was plant those strawberries. They're done. They're planted. Now, since we're getting this kind of on-off rain, I've decided we're going to plant seeds. We're going to put in as many seeds as we can into this food forest section. I want to plant every type of seed I possibly can. Everything. We've got cantaloupe seeds, planting them. We've got pumpkin, putting them. Gunga pea, pigeon pea for those of you outside Jamaica. Those, we're putting in more of those. We've got a bunch of them growing, but we're going to plant more. Can't have too much. Worst case, we'll cut some of the stuff, use it for mulch. So we're just kind of going through and putting seeds in the ground. I got a thing for cantaloupe. I really enjoy cantaloupe. It's one of my favorite foods. And I'd really like to get some growing here. We've done things differently in this section of food forest this year than we did last year. And because of that, we're getting significantly better results already. So I think in a year, we're going to see even better results. I'm just literally putting every seed that I can think of in the ground, and we're seeing what'll grow. I don't expect all of it to grow. In fact, I don't expect half of it to grow. But what does grow, whether it grows to full maturity or not, it's giving us roots in the ground, which are a critical part of getting this soil healthy again. Anyway, we are packing up. It's that time of day. Well, it's really early, but with the rain on and off, there's not a whole lot we can do here. So for now, I'm gonna pack up. We got all the seeds we want to get in here planted. We did divide up a bunch of comfrey, get that planted too. And most importantly, the number one thing I needed was we got the strawberries here planted. For now, we're just closing out. We're gonna close out early today here. I was hoping to get some grass cuttings, but I think the guy that I was talking to, he's not gonna be around. I think he saw the little bit of rain that we got and decided that was too much for him. He didn't bother come out. So I'll have to pick that stuff up tomorrow afternoon. We'll just see what happens. But for now, anyway, I gotta head home. Got some paperwork to do. We're gonna let you guys go. We will talk to you guys again. God bless you.